The power of placing your foils on angles. On this DVD, we're going to show you what you can achieve with color by foil placement. By placing your foils on angles and knowing the angle that you're placing it will achieve certain looks. In this DVD, we're going to show you how powerful that is. This is going to be a damp application, so we're going to slightly dampen the hair. This will be a variegated blonde, so we're going to use 2 bleach mixtures. Our first mixture will be a white bleach with 30 volume peroxide. Our second bleach will be a white bleach with 3 grams of violet additive to our bleach with 30 volume peroxide. This will give us a rich platinum foil color. We're going to use a low light, which will be a 6N with 10 volume peroxide. 28 foils, and we have a spectacular looking variegated foil. But let's see the angles of what placement of our foil can give us. We're going to start off at the back of the head, then we're going to move to the side, and then the top of the head. And notice the green arrows. That is where you're going to be standing when you place those foils on the angles that you're placing them in. So let's start off with a damp head, and we're going to place our first back-to-back foil. It's going to be a low light and a highlight. We're alternating our bleach white mixtures, and we're working that color right into the paper. These are slice selections of hair. There's our first mixture, which is a low light and then a highlight, back-to-backing it. We're taking about 1/4 of an inch between each foil, and the back section of the head we're on a 1 o'clock angle, and these are slices. We're working that color right in to the paper, as you can see. And because the hair is damp, it's easier for us to really get that color channeled to the root. There's our 7th foil. Here's our 8th foil, back-to-back foil with our highlight mixture. We're moving up into foil 9 and 10, and we're on the side of the head, so we're working from the back of the side of the head forward. There's our low light foil and our back-to-back highlight foil, and that's foil 10. We're going to take a 1/4 of an inch, and we're slightly moving that angle up, opening that angle up. And we're back-to-backing that foil. And that's between a 1 o'clock and a 2 o'clock angle. We're moving up to the front section of the head again, still on the side. And that's foil 13, which is our low light. And we're back-to-backing that with our highlighted foil 14. Now we're going into our 15th foil, which is a highlighted foil, still considered on the side. Changing our direction again, 16, 17, and 18. As you can see, that's a low light. And that, if we were looking on that side of the head, we're actually looking at a 9 to 3 angle. There's 17 back to back, with 18 as another back to back highlight. We're going to change our direction again and work from the back forward. And that's foil 19, which is a low light foil. And we're being generous with those low lights. And we're going to back a highlight with that. That's foil 20. We're going to take a subsection here, and we're going to take a single foil, working forward, as you can see, and that's foil 21. We're changing our direction again, and now we're working towards the middle. There's our low light foil. That's a 9 to 3 angle if you were facing the side. There's your back-to-back 23 foil, which is our highlight. Now we're making another foil, which is another highlight, and there's a subsection of 1/4 inch. Now, if you get any color on to the hair that you don't want colored, you wipe it. Now we're changing our direction again. And we're going to place, and we're actually going on top, in between both sections here. There's a highlight. We call these bullets. And the hair just falls beautifully with color. There's a subsection with another highlighted foil. And notice that angle. If I was looking straight on, that would be 11 o'clock angle. There's a back-to-back with our low light. And then we're going to finish up on the other side, looking forward, and I'm going to make meeting that other angle, and there's your highlighted foil. Notice the angles that we place these foils in. Combinations of foils can give you incredible expression to your hairstyles. The power of placing your foils on angles. And as you can see, it's pretty powerful. The flow of color is a balance between the highlights and the lowlights. And the angles that we place these foils in are directed by the hairstyle. Remember those green arrows? Remember those bullets? We put a combination of angles together to create movement, color movement. And as you can see, the hair is fabulous. Color is right to the root. There's a balance of lowlights and highlights. Hollywood hair. Fabulous. Angles, position, and placement. Get to know your angles. Your parts will be an array of color. And when that hairstyle is finished, oh my gosh, fabulous. Hollywood hair, angles, power, placement with ZIPA. Real time, real people, real hairdos with ZIPA Foil. Visit us online at www.zipafoil.com.